Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap. In this particular video, we will be solving NABARD Grade A 2023 decision making component. Now, one reason that why you should watch this particular video till the end is because many students go overconfidence in the component of decision making. They are not able to clear the small cutoff of decision making section, and therefore they are not able to clear the phase 1 of NABARD Grade A. So I want you to avoid this particular situation, solve all the 10 questions of 2023 with me. But before I move ahead, there is one small announcement related to the students who are seriously preparing for NABARD Grade A exam. Now there is a small guidebook which EduTap has curated for all of you. This guidebook includes multiple information related to the organization of NABARD. For example, what is NABARD, what is the job profile of NABARD grade officer, what is the salary of NABARD grade officer, and all that stuff. Moreover, this particular guidebook also includes information related to the exam, like what is the overall pattern of phase 1, what is the overall pattern of phase 2, like what is the overall competition level, and all the stuff. So this guidebook is a must downloadable document for all of you, and you can download this particular document for free. The link is given in the description box below, and please have this document. It's a very good document to have. Okay, now let's start this particular video. Just one piece of information: the video which you will see right now is a pre-recorded video of somewhere of 2024. Okay, so what you have to do is all the 10 questions will come in front of you, and I am the teacher of this pre-recorded video only. Don't worry, you just have to see all the 10 questions, and first see the question, pause the video, and answer it by yourself. Okay, so first see the question, pause it, and then answer it, and then see the solution, because that will allow you to test your understanding. And out of 10, I am already giving you the cutoff. Out of 10, I am already giving you the cutoff. The cutoff of this particular video, let it be 3. So if you are able to score more than 3 questions, it's good. And for every negative mark, you have 0.25. Okay, or for every negative attempt you have 0.25. So do calculate your score and do let me know your answer in the comment box once the video completes. Now from this moment you will see the pre-recorded video. Cool. If you are new to our YouTube channel, then please subscribe to it. Definitely the PDF and multiple different stuff is available on our Telegram channel too. You can subscribe to our Telegram channel as well as to our YouTube channel. The link of the same is given in the description box below. Okay, so let's start our class. Good morning, sir. Okay, so I can see a bit use of short forms. So question number 1 on your screen, you have to answer this question which appeared in the year of 2023. So let's see who gives me the right answer. What technique is used to identify the most important factors that contributes to a particular problem or an outcome based on the 80:20 ratio? So basically you have to identify a technique which talks regarding the ratio of 80:20. A very easy and a straightforward question, I think. Maximum of you should give me the right answer. Anyone from the chat box who would like to attempt this question? Very low participation indeed. Cool. So the first answer which I'm getting is from Akash. Definitely the answer is Pareto analysis, which is given by Wildiffer Pareto. He is a professor from Italy, if I'm not wrong. He has contributed to the field of decision making by giving 80:20 ratio of decision making, or how you have to make decisions in the context of using Pareto analysis. So basically this particular technique talks to you regarding two different points. That is, if you make 20% of your loyal efforts, that will result into 80% of the results. If you give 20% of your efforts, from those efforts you will get 80% of the results. And this also applies to your examination purpose as well. Just 20% of your loyal efforts, 20% of your discipline will give you 80% of the allocated marks. Okay, a very easy question. I hope there is no misunderstanding on this question. Ishikawa diagram, again this is also a very famous diagram when it comes to decision making. Ishikawa diagram is like a fishbowl diagram. In this particular fishbowl diagram, it's looked something like this. Over here you have your multiple, I would say, problems, like what problem you are having, and over here you have different, I would say, causes of that particular problem. Okay, for example, if the sales of the company is decreasing, so this is the problem which I'm facing, but the sales is decreasing due to multiple factors. So this is how an Ishikawa diagram looks like. Sometimes it is also known as a fishbone diagram. Brainstorming, five whys doesn't mean anything. Brainstorming means what? That people from different backgrounds are coming and they are sharing their views and ideas on one particular topic. So over here the correct answer will be option number A, which is Pareto analysis. Now let's move to question number 2. What strategies can individual employ to mitigate confirmation bias in their decision making process? Now for to answer this question, first you have to understand the meaning of confirmation bias. I will wait for 10 seconds, or let's increase the time to 30 seconds. Let's see who gives me the right answer. What strategies can individual employ to mitigate confirmation bias in their decision making process? Is it option A? Is it option B? Is it option C? Is it option D? Or is it option E? Confirmation bias is that particular bias in which I will keep my beliefs, values, and my thoughts to myself. I will not make any decision based on the other person view. Rather, I will just listen to myself and make the decision based on my views, my beliefs, my values. Definitely, if you have to reduce confirmation bias, then definitely you will have to reduce your personal thoughts. You will have to pay more importance to the objectivity. Objectivity means what? That you will listen to the other person. Okay, so try to answer this question which is now coming on your screen. Confirmation bias, I have told you, basically it means that you are making decisions based on your belief, your values, and you are not listening to the other person. So to mitigate means what? To reduce. So if you have to reduce confirmation bias, then which particular measure will help you? Definitely the answer should be option number A, by reducing personal thoughts and emphasizing objectivity. Okay, if you practice this particular point, which is your option number A, definitely to certain extent your confirmation bias can be reduced. Okay, by reducing objectivity and by increasing personal opinion, this will rather increase your confirmation bias. Seeking out only information that supports your existing beliefs, again this will also increase your confirmation bias and not reduce. Avoiding any kind of critical thinking, if you are not involved in critical thinking, if you are not doing any analysis, then also your confirmation bias will increase. Okay, so therefore the correct answer was option number A, by reducing personal thoughts and emphasizing on the objectivity. Now let's move to question number 3. What are the key factors contributing to the procrastination in the decision making process among the following options? Come on, I need the right answer. It's a very easy question. Procrastination means what? That you are delaying something which you have to do today, but you are not doing it today because of multiple factors. You are rather delaying it. Kal karenge, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it day after tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. So what are the key factors which contributes to procrastination in decision making process among the following options? Will I get the right answers? So I can see some people are going with option E. What about others? Please participate. Although I know it's a very lazy period of time. Afternoons are always lazy, I think. So what are the key factors contributing to procrastination? Definitely all of the above is the right answer. Why? Let's try to understand it. Analysis paralysis means what? Analysis paralysis means that you are not making the final decision and you are just doing analysis, and analysis. You are just not able to reach to the final destination. It's like you are in the midway of the path. You are not able to understand that what is the final destination, and you are just revolving around that particular circle, that I will come to the main objective, but allow me to do more and more analysis. Okay. Fear of consequences basically means that you fear that yes, if something happens, then certain consequences will follow. Okay, so fear of consequences also delays decision making in procrastination expect. Loss of opportunity, again, if you think that if you make a decision but you are waiting for the best opportunity to come, then again you are doing what? Procrastination. Compounding complexity means what? That a longer term decision will involve multiple uncertainties and something can happen in long term, right? So definitely, because of all these different reasons, procrastination do works in decision making, and therefore the correct answer will be option number E only. Okay, I again repeat, analysis paralysis means what? That you are just doing the analysis and you are not making the final decision. Fear of consequences and loss of opportunity means, under fear of consequences, you can just relate it like this, that if I do something, then something bad will happen. Okay, so this is like a fear of consequence which is in me. Loss of opportunity, you are waiting for the best opportunity to come and then you will make the final decision. But sometimes it do happens, right, that we do not have the best opportunity with us. Compounding frequency basically means that you are just thinking for a long term period, and in long term period anything can happen. Uncertainties are always there. Therefore, the correct answer will be option number E. Okay. Now let's move to question number 4. What is the term for a methodology that utilizes a panel of experts who provide anonymous responses to a structured questionnaire? Now, please try to answer this question. Question number 4, if I'm not wrong. What is the term for a methodology that utilizes a panel of experts who provide anonymous responses to the structured questionnaire? Is it Delphi? Is it linear programming? Is it PERT? Is it cost benefit analysis? And such type of questions will definitely appear in your exam. These are the questions which are forming the core part of decision making. Core part of what? Decision making. So techniques of decision making, process of decision making, models of decision making can be repeated in the exam of 2024 itself. Chaliye, the next question, what is the term for methodology that utilizes a panel of experts who provide anonymous responses to the structured questionnaire? Definitely linear programming will not be the right answer because linear programming is used to distribute certain scarce resources among the individuals. Okay, for example, if I have limited amount of water, how will I distribute it among all the nationals of Indian? Definitely that in that particular case I will use linear programming. PERT, Programming Evaluation Review Technique. PERT basically means that how you will move from one place to another place. What is the shortest way to reach to that particular place can be used by PERT. One more method associated to PERT is your CPM, Critical Path Method. Okay. Cost benefit analysis means what? That you are comparing cost to the benefits. If benefits are above cost, definitely you will make the decision. So over here, the answer was regarding structured questionnaire. Therefore, your answer will be option number A, which is Delphi method. Under Delphi method, we give questionnaire to different people who are sitting around the world, and they will have to fill the questionnaire so that we can get the responses. Once you get the responses, definitely you will make the decision afterwards. Okay. So the keyword over here will be structured questionnaire along with anonymous responses. Therefore, the answer of this question will be option number A, which is Delphi method. Okay. Again, this question has been taken from your techniques of decision making. Cool. Next question. In situations marked by uncertainty. Uncertainty means what? That's something which is not fixed. You don't know what will happen in the future. Next question. In the situation marked by uncertainty in conditions or outcome, but where the risk is associated deemed minimal, what is the recommended approach for decision making? If you have a risk, if you have a risk coming forward in front of you, what is the recommended approach to make decisions in that particular context? Will you be cautious? Will you gather as much information as possible? Consider all possible options? Make decisions based on your intuition? Or is it all of the above? Please answer. And I hope you know the difference between uncertainty and risk. Okay, under uncertainty, we do not have any probability. We do not have any fixed percentage of number. But in risk, definitely certain probability is known, certain occurrence of event is known. Like for example, if weather is saying that tomorrow rain will occur, definitely they will give you a kind of a message that tomorrow the chances of rain occurring is 60%. So 60% is what? 60% is a kind of a probability. Okay, so in risk, definitely probabilities or chances are there, but in uncertainty, nothing is there. It's like complete blank. So I can see in the answer box, some people are answering it as B. But when the risk is minimal, you can definitely opt for all the different situations. Therefore, the answer over here will be option number E. Why? Because if the risk is minimal, some people will also take this minimal risk as a huge risk. Like some people are extra cautious, some people are extra conservative, so definitely they will be cautious and they will take the conservative decision, by which I mean they will try to reduce risk. Okay, so option A suits to this particular question. Gather as much as information as possible. Again, this is also logically incorrect, because if risk is something, if risk is existing in your course, if risk is existing in your course of action, definitely you will try to collect as much as information as possible so that you can reduce that particular risk. Considered all possible options. Sometimes it is visible that there are three options. In option number B, risk is more. In option number C, risk is less. In option number A, again risk is more. So I will consider option number C. Make decision based on your intuition, because the risk is minimal. Sometimes some people are like, let's do this. If something happens, we will see. But if something doesn't happen, then also we will see. So some people will make a fast decision using their intuition. On that particular connotation, the answer should be option number E, because all the options are considered valid when you have a minimal risk. Okay. Do remember, in decision making you have to take multiple viewpoints. It's not like that you will just follow your viewpoint. Rather, you have to follow the viewpoint of multiple people. Next question. What constitutes an initial step in the process of content analysis as applied to decision making? A very easy question, I think. I hope maximum of you will give the right answer. What constitutes the initial step in the process of content analysis as applied to decision making? अगर मैं content analysis कर रहा हूँ, so what is the first step? Remember, whenever we are talking regarding process, there are series of steps, there are multiple steps. But whenever there are multiple steps, try to remember the first and the last step. That is more than enough. You cannot remember everything, right? So what constitutes the initial step in the process of content analysis as applied to decision making? The answer will be option number A or B or C or D or E. Come on, please give me your right answers. Definitely the correct answer will be option number A, which is data collection. When I have to analyze something, I will first have to collect data, right? Therefore, the correct answer will be option number A. Okay, this is a very easy question. I hope you would have got it correct as well. The correct answer will be option number A, which is data collection. Okay, next question. Which is the most precise definition of random heuristic? Random heuristic among the following options. I hope you know what is heuristic. Heuristic is basically a kind of a shortcut which you are taking. Okay, sometimes it do happens, right, that we are not doing full analysis. We are just taking a kind of a shortcut to reach to our final destination. So that is something known as heuristic in the connotation of decision making. But which of the following is the precise definition of random heuristic? A search algorithm that uses heuristic functions to guide and search towards promising areas of search space. Definitely, to certain extent, this makes sense. But if you read option number B, a search algorithm that uses a combination of randomness and heuristic functions to find a good solution. This will be my right answer, because over here random heuristic was asked, and definitely if you read the question, definitely you will come to know that the correct answer should be option number B only. Rest all the options, they are not making any sense. Option number A, to certain extent it is correct, but option number C can definitely, whenever we are talking regarding random heuristic, you cannot give a word like guarantee. Okay, a search algorithm that is very fast, sometimes it can be slow as well. Okay, so option B is the correct answer in this particular question. I hope you would have also given the right answers. Good, Amit. Good, Kanika. Good. Next question, which is your question number 8. Which of the following is a characteristic of a bounded rationality model? I hope you know there are multiple models in decision making. Maximization model, then you also have maximization model, then you also have administrative model, rationalization model, garbage can model. So what is your answer regarding question number 8? Which of the following is a characteristic of a bounded rationality model? Try to answer these questions, my friend. The participation is very surprising to me. Only 4 people. Which of the following is a characteristic of a bounded rationality model? Humans have complete informations. Humans have unlimited cognitive capacity. Humans make decision under time pressure. Humans are always rational, or humans makes always the best possible decision. This cannot be true because under bounded rationality you cannot, or basically maximum of the times you are just accepting the good enough decision, not the best enough decision. Okay, therefore over here the answer will be option number C, which is humans make decision under a time pressure. Under bounded rationality, definitely there is certain condition which is imposed to you, and based on that you will have to make a decision. Okay, and if you see, there are two models: economic man model and administrative model. Administrative model definitely has bounded rationality. Economic man model is like you are having perfect rationality and you will make the best decision. But under administrative man model, definitely you will have bounded rationality in this particular case. Okay, so the answer was option number C of this question. Definitely it was comparatively tougher as compared to the last questions. Question number 9 on our screen. Among the followings, which assumption does not align with the principle of rational decision making? Rational decision making, as in like some decisions which are rational in nature. Rational means what? Something which is error free, something which is like to the point. So, is the answer perfect information? Is consistence? Is answer option number B, which is consistency in preferences, emotion driven decision making, transferability of preferences, maximizing utility? Remember, humans are irrational. Humans are irrational. Why? Because we cannot make a best decision. So who can make a rational decision? Definitely, to some extent, superhumans, or to some extent, robots. So now try to address this question. Rational decisions are not made by human because we all do mistakes, right? We all have different pressures. So what will be the answer of question number 9? Is it perfect information, consistency in preferences, emotion driven decision making, transverity of preferences, and maximizing utility? Definitely the answer will be option number C, which is emotion driven decision making. Robots who are who can make a rational decision making process, but they will not follow any emotions. Robots are not coming with emotions, right? So definitely when it comes to rational decision making, you will have perfect information. You can also have consistency in preferences. Consistency in preferences as in that you are able to compare two options. Okay. Transferity of preferences means what? What is the meaning of transferity? Transferity basically means if you prefer A over B, if you prefer option A over B, okay, and you also prefer B over C, it means that you will prefer A over C. So this is like transferity of preferences, as simple as that. Definitely rational human being maximizes utility as well. Therefore the correct answer was option number option number C, sorry, because emotional driven decision making is not an assumption of rational decision making process. The last question, my friends, question number 10. You have to identify the incorrect statement. Okay, so do read it carefully. Do read it carefully. Consider the following statements regarding group conflict. Group conflict, and after reading the statements you will have to identify the incorrect one. Try to answer question number 10. Group conflict can arise due to difference in goals and interest among the group members. Definitely group conflict can arise because if people in the group are fighting with themselves or within themselves, definitely you will have group conflict. Okay. Conflict within a group always leads to negative outcome. This statement is incorrect because there can be positive outcomes and there can be negative outcomes too. Okay. Positive outcomes, or some things like some when two groups are fighting and you are having a positive outcome from them, definitely those outcomes are known as, or those conflicts are rather known as functional conflicts. Functional Group conflicts, something which is coming like a positive. For example, if sales team is fighting with the purchase department, they both are debating that what should be the best course of action which we have to take. So definitely there is a conflict between sales and purchase, but they are fighting for something good. Okay, so that will be referred to as functional. But if you are fighting for some certain negative thing, or if there is a kind of a stress in your organization due to fighting, those conflicts are known as difunctional. Those conflicts are known as difunctional, as simple as that. Okay, so over here always is not the always is making the trouble, and if you see option statement number 2 is incorrect. Okay, effective communication and conflict resolution skills are essential in managing and resolving group conflict. Definitely yes, it's a very basic statement. So if you see 1 plus 3 are correct, but only 2 is incorrect, therefore the right answer of this question will be option number C. Okay, so on that note, I have given one explanation over here with the help of snippet as well. Okay, so this is how we solve 10 questions of. So this is the end of this particular video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the explanation. Please do let me know your score. Are you above 3 or are you below 3? Do let me know your score in the comment box. But before we end this particular video, or I will just take a moment to let you know that EduTap is offering good comprehensive course for all those students who are seriously preparing for NABARD Grade A. You can go on our website, which is edutap.co.in. Once you go on this particular website, you just have to go in courses. In NABARD Grade A courses, once you click it, you will be able to see all the active courses for NABARD. So the best one is Gold, because Gold covers all your phase 1, phase 2 and interview preparation. But if you are comfortable with phase 1 and if you are sorted with phase 1, then you can go for our Silver course. In Silver, we will help you to clear phase 2 and interview. Okay, and then there is a test series also. In test series we provide you multiple MCQs which you can practice a lot. Okay, and currently you can see the code of discount which is 70% off. Okay, and yes, if you also have to see like what is our content and everything, then you can check this NABARD Grade A 11-hour trial course. In this trial course we have given you some part of our course which will help you to make a informed decision that whether you should take the full course or not. Okay, so the cost of this trial course is rupee 1. You can check it, but once you are happy with the trial course, then you can take the full course of EduTap. So that's it, my friend. Do let me know your score in the comment box, which will help me to understand that how many of you are serious. That's it. Have a good day ahead.